Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, and we're here to talk about the upcoming event Kaiju Brooklyn with John Bellotti, also known as roboseven.
Roboseven.
Hey,
Yeah, it's coming up soon. Kaiju Brooklyn, Saturday, October 7th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Very cool event. There's going to be new and old toys, including some rare toys and some exclusives, and lots of outstanding artists. And you're going to show Shin Ultraman. And
Yeah.
it's in a very cool shopping area in Brooklyn with lots of cool, Japanese shops. So
Hmm.
very exciting. Some folks are bringing like parts of their collections. So there's going to be old toys and some rare toys, and then of course some people that make toys are going to be bringing like their own exclusives for the event too.
absolutely. I got my good friends at Seismictoys coming. They also license Ultraman as well, and they've made officially licensed Gyros and Avenger toy, among other ones that are
Yes.
coming. Which you guys are well aware of them, and they'll be
Yep.
coming where they're supposed to be. As well as Vampire Robots. He carries a great selection of modern and vintage toys. More emphasis on more of the modern stuff, but he does have a lot of you know vintage stuff that he will bring.
Oh yeah, he's very well stocked.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
incredibly well stocked. Yeah, he's. I mean, if you whatever you want, I mean, the guy has. He's got a wide array. Then I have Ultrazilla coming, which I'm sure you guys are aware of. He is mostly going to promote himself, but he's bringing part of his collection to sell.
Nice.
I have Speakeasy of Strength. I know, which sounds kind of strange, but he's a friend of mine, and he decorated his CrossFit gym with my artwork and Godzilla toys. And he's got a ton of X Plus that he wants to sell. And he said, "Can I have a table?" And I said, "Sure," because we could use some X Plus. I also have Mint in Box, which I'm very excited about. These guys, they're bringing the heat, as the kids say. They're coming with vintage. Uh, God, he's got this beautiful vintage Ultraman tin toy coming. I mean, the condition of this thing is amazing. I kind of don't want him to bring it because it's so
Yeah.
nice, but I'm excited he's bringing that in. He's also technically his name is Showa Robo. Mint in Box is the name of his documentary about Japanese robot toys that they're filming.
Oh, I've heard
And
about that. Oh
yeah,
man,
so
oh man, I want
yeah,
to meet. Yeah, I want to meet that guy. I've never met
yeah,
him. I
they're
think I've
really
tried.
cool.
I think I've reached out
Yeah,
to him. Yeah, I've reached. Yeah, I've
yeah,
reached out to him. I've seen the trailer for that documentary, and because is
yeah.
he based in Massachusetts?
He is. He's part of he was part of a New England toy collective, and he sort of spun off and done their own thing. And the exciting part about this is that he will be filming part of his Mint and Box documentary at our show. So we're really excited to be part of that. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
think who
yeah.
else
It's
we
like the
have.
trailer. Yeah, yeah. It's like he's really yeah he's found some hardcore folks. Like
Oh
yeah
yeah, yeah,
going by what I've seen. Oh,
yeah. So
excellent.
I'm really excited that he's coming along. The Techie Toys will be there. And what I love about them is they sort of focus more on the superhero aspect of Japanese
Yes. Yep.
tokusatsu. Right. So you guys are aware. They'll hope coming with Ultraman, Kamen Rider,
Yep.
and I think that's what I liked about. I tried to curate all these artists and vendors, and what I like about the people I picked is that they all come with something a little bit different. And my latest vendor who just signed on is a guy named Steve Agin, who's been in the toy scene for man. I mean, I've bought from this guy years ago, and he used to have his ad in the back of G Fest, like Agin Toys, Agin.
Oh my God, I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
you
wow.
know who it is. It had like
I
the
know. Yeah,
Godzilla monkey
it's
breath.
been a long time.
Yeah, I used to buy from him until I, just really pared down on my collecting. But I
Uh-huh.
recently ran into him at Five Points Festival, and he has a lot of great vintage bull marks and marmots, and even like the new Bandai. I think I was gonna
Yep.
buy the Bandai Varan from him, but I, second guessed it, and then it was gone. You know how it
Gone.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the
Wow,
latest vendor.
that bring back some memories. 'Cause I think I purchased from him in the past as well.
Yeah, besides all these wonderful toy dealers, there's also some really outstanding artists coming too.
The legendary Dope Hope, world famous toy and kaiju sculptor, worked on the legendary films, worked on Marvel films. He's worked for, is it Mezco Toys? He's working for YMSF right now. He sculpted the X
Nice.
Plus Iris. Yeah,
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he's worked
yeah.
with Mondo too, hasn't he?
Mondo, yes, he did the Polkasari from Mondo. He did
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. I've got
Gorgons.
that.
Yeah, so he's coming. He's a local. He's always at the local
Oh,
show.
he's
So very
local.
happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he lives about 20 minutes from me, but with traffic, it takes about 40, which is why I never see the guy, even though
Uh,
I love him to death. Yeah. But yeah, he's a local. I got Jeff Zorno coming. There's no introduction needed for Jeff Zorno.
nice.
Yeah, he's coming. He's another sort of local. Still lives in the same borough as me. We all three of us live in Brooklyn, so it was like a no-brainer. Just come out for the day. He's making a rare public appearance. He hasn't really been making a lot of convention appearances,
Ah,
so I'm excited to pull him out of retirement.
there you go.
Um, I have bill.b.couture coming down from, I think it's New Hampshire. Yes, New Hampshire.
Oh, nice.
Bill is the Jack Kirby / Frank Miller of Kaiju artists. That dude is just on another level with his one of the best comic artists I've ever met and one of the best idea men I've ever met. And we just sort of feed into each other. We did some collaborations in the past. He's amazing. He's another one I pulled out of retirement. This is like the Expendables of Kaiju artists. I'm getting all these guys to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, I'm excited. People are really excited about him. He's got him and Joe Dope Up. You have a really huge following on social media, and I'm also bringing our friend, our mutual friend Gino. His name is ginodraws on Instagram. He does a lot of really cool stuff, a lot of legendary artwork. He did a lot of chibi artwork for Godzilla stuff. He designed the oh god, I'm gonna forget the name of it, and Gino, don't kill me. But he designed this really cool kaiju that Dope Pulp sculpted for him, so he's bringing that as well. I think it was called Godaiju. I can't remember what it was, but he used to work for Valiant Entertainment back in the day. He worked, did a lot of freelance comic book art. So he's coming out of retirement. Again, it's the Expendables. I'm bringing stevechanks down from upstate New York. He does a lot of cool rockabilly style kaiju artwork as well as horror artwork, and very excited because we always do the same shows, but somehow miss each other or like
Ah,
yeah, we both did 5 points, but he didn't make it to the show. So I'm glad to finally like actually meet the guy in person.
yeah.
But his stuff is fun and colorful. Really excited about him. We have Kaiju Sketches, Giuseppe, another Italian. He's coming in from Long Island. Another guy pulled out of retirement. He's bringing buttons, and he brings. He's a very unique artist. I met him at G Fest years ago, and his stuff. He has this beautifully drawn, like hand drawn Shin Godzilla, but there's like flowers and like foliage coming out of him. It's hard to
Mm.
explain without seeing, but it's all black and white line drawing, and he
Oh yeah.
incorporates like nature with kaiju's. It's really beautiful stuff,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. I've
yeah,
seen his stuff online. It is quite unique
yeah,
and
it's
quite
very unique.
striking.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It's very cool.
yeah. And I have this. Her name is Viscerally Yours, which is her Instagram handle. She hasn't done a lot of kaiju shows, so this is the first one for her. But what she does is awesome.
Mm.
She takes handbags, purses, accessories that have like a nice surface on them that she does paintings of like Mothra and Hedorah and Godzilla, and the stuff is beautiful. And since I posted about it, all these female Godzilla fans are like, "Who is that? Like, is she? Where can I get that?" Like, she's got this great Mothra handbag I keep resharing on my social media because it's really wonderful stuff. And she's bringing a lot of she's been doing a lot of like rubber stamp stuff, like the Japanese style, and she's
Hmm.
bringing a lot of like one-off Mothra rubber stamp stuff with her. So really excited because she's, like I said, never done the show. Oh, and I forgot the last vendor is Last Bastion Studios. He is bringing it's called Ragnar, and it's a turtle sofubi that they created years ago, and it's sort of like a play on Gamera, but for like one
Ah,
hand is like this big cannon. He's bringing some of
okay.
those. He's bringing some of these toys called King Jaguar, which is like a giant luchador, but he painted them like Kamen Riders. So he's bringing those and maybe some of his luchador comics. And I think that pretty much rounds out all the artists. Oh, and myself again. I continue to keep forgetting to mention myself in the show, and the show now is at the point where people don't even notice. Brought to you by Brooklyn One and roboseven. Like, I'm assuming people know I'm going to be there, But now I'm at the point where now so many tickets have sold, I have to start reminding people I'm going to be there. So I will be there with my Kaiju Art and my licensed Ultraman shirts. So
Oh, excellent.
that rounds out all the artists and toy vendors.
No, yeah. I've been to John's booth in the past at New York Comic Con and bought some of his art. It's like, oh yeah, very fun,
Beautiful art.
very, oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
very
thank you.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then so we should mention. So, like I said, Kaiju Brooklyn, and on Saturday, October 7th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we should mention again, where can people find out more? I'll put a link. We'll put links in the description. I've mostly been following it on Instagram, at Kaiju Brooklyn.
Yeah, Instagram seems to be the most popular social media app for us right now. So I would sort of funnel everyone there, and all the information about the show, including where to get tickets or even our T-shirt, are all in the links in our bio. So it's just at Kaiju Brooklyn, KAIJUBROOKLYN, Kaiju Brooklyn, one word.
Oh yeah. And again, there's also the movie. There's you're also screening Shin Ultraman.
Oh
So
yeah.
so if you want to
Yes,
do both,
Wonderful movie.
so yeah, a
yes.
ticket to do both go to the Kaiju Brooklyn convention and watch the screening of the movie is $25. If you just want to go to the convention, it's $20. If you just want to go to the movie screening, it's $10. So when is the movie screening? I don't remember offhand.
We are scheduling it for 7 p.m. and it's going to be an outdoor movie screening, one of those
Oh
giant,
wow.
those great inflatable movie screens, and it's we're watching a movie about a space alien basically under the stars. How appropriate! Like how much more appropriate can you get, really, when you think about it? So we're excited, and it's gonna. Unfortunately, we don't have enough chairs, so we are encouraging people to bring blankets or chairs to the event. And it's a nice astroturf covered courtyard, and there's tertiary like spaces around the courtyard. People can set up chairs, or there's like picnic benches people can sit on. But we're very excited about it. It's the first time this thing has been screened, I think, since Ultrafest back in August out in LA. But yeah, so we're very excited to have Shin Ultraman.
Oh, excellent. Oh yeah, I'm excited about every aspect of it here. Like in the old and new toys, like the artists. It's like, oh
Oh
yeah, it's like
yeah.
so many fun artists there.
And a lot of
And
unique styles too.
Yeah, that was the goal.
oh yeah, and
Definitely.
again,
Yeah.
that shopping area is very cool too. It's like that's a great even when there isn't a Kaiju Brooklyn happening there. It's like it's a great place to hang out.
Oh yeah, well the
Definitely.
best part is right across the hall from us is a great bar restaurant called the Frying Pan. And during the event, they're going to have Kaiju Brooklyn discounts as far as I can recall, and they are also going to do Kaiju themed drinks that we still have
That's
to name.
awesome.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. The courtyard is literally like right outside the doors of our venue. So if people are hanging out at Kaiju Brooklyn, they want to go get a drink and maybe come back to the show a little later, they can go get a drink, hang out in the courtyard, maybe go check out Japan Village, grab some lunch. They can come back in. There's so much to do in that area, which is why I wanted to do it there. And shows that happen in Brooklyn tend to happen in areas that are like large warehouses. They're sort of in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't want that. I just wanted to be in an area that people can also enjoy before and after the show. So that was sort of the goal. And I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Yeah, and I didn't even mention the cosplayers we got coming. We have
Oh, cosplayers too. Yeah.
yeah, we have a Common
A lot of
Rider
fun.
cosplayer. Yeah, he's excited. We have a great Power Ranger cosplayer. We have an Alien Zeton cosplayer coming. This
Oh,
kid,
nice.
another vendor, Tokyo Bronx. No, they're really great people. I met them at Anime NYC last year. They do anime cosplay and social media mixers based out of the Bronx, but they do conventions all over the New York area, and they get cosplayers together, gaming people together, anime people together. So I kind of wanted them to sort of be like the cosplay people. So they're coming
Mm.
with cosplayers. So to give a little bit of background, I won't go too far back, but I've been selling my artwork at New York-based conventions for quite a few years now, and that's where I met both of you, fine gentlemen. And I noticed every year I've done the shows, I've done better and better at these shows, and I noticed that whenever I sell my kaiju art, or my friends like Lenny Romero or Dope sell their kaiju art, we all tend to do pretty good. And I noticed that people tend to really freak out when they see kaiju artwork at conventions. So I have been sort of trying to put together a kaiju show. I didn't really want to take the step into putting on the show. Very hesitant because I don't know if if you guys ever dipped your toe in anything like this. It's a lot of work and it's a
Mm.
lot of personalities you're dealing with. But back in 2020, I got a really nice promotion at work where I became a boss. and I was forced to deal with personality types and coordinate and organize. So that definitely gave me a lot of confidence. So that when the opportunity appeared in front of me, I went in just without even thinking twice. I mean, it just seemed kind of easy compared to my day job, and
Awesome.
yeah, so that part of it has been really well. Basically, I've been trying to put on this show the last year or so in this place called Industry City in Brooklyn. And now Industry City are old manufacturing buildings that they have repurposed to be bars, restaurants. There's a giant Japanese market there, and there's also something called Book Off, which is upstairs of the Japanese market, which is basically all anime and tokusatsu toys. And
Oh yeah,
I've
I've
been
heard about
trying,
this area. Yeah, I've heard about
yeah,
this area
yeah,
and online. I've wanted to go. I haven't made it there yet. That it's like, yeah, I've seen YouTube videos. Like what really, well, a few things caught my eye. One was that the grocery store had like Kit Kats from Japan, which, yeah, as some may
Fun
know,
stuff.
yeah, there's Kit Kats in Japan have like very unusual flavors.
Wild
Uh,
flavors. You can
oh
get
yeah,
sake and green tea and a lot of different cool stuff.
oh yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they
So the
have
idea
them
that you
all.
could Yeah, so the idea that you could go to this shopping area in Brooklyn and get this was very appealing. And then also, I don't know if it's still there, but at the time I heard there was also a liquor store that's selling sake, and yeah. So I was also wanting to check that out.
Very
But yeah,
nice.
so I think you found a great location there, John.
Yeah, and the Book
Yeah,
Off, I'm pretty
yeah,
aware, is a really great store and lots of cool vintage and current items. So very awesome place.
yeah. I'll definitely drag my wife up there many times because we we both. My favorite ramen place is Ramen Setagaya, which is downstairs, and my wife loves the chicken katsudon because it's all these food halls on one side, and then the other side is it's the Japanese grocery store, and upstairs is where they have the Book Off and this big open space. And I've been so I guess this sort of goes back into my story. In this big open space, there's like different, this Book Off is like the mainstay. Then they did this whole big gashapon event there that now they have all these machines. Like I got like some Kamen Rider stuff. I got, little this cool like fully posable praying mantis. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just want to, accentuate them, that it moves. Yeah, so I got one of those. And ticket sales have been steadily selling like very well. And we have all the vendors are locked in. There's one last vendor who I don't want to announce, but I will say that our friends of Ultraman Connection will be at the event all day. I will say they are going to be doing a panel before the Shin Ultraman screening. And that's all I will say until I get an official announcement of maybe some more participation on their part, but we shall see. But they will be there all day with us.
Okay, well, let's thank John Bellotti for coming by and telling us all about Kaiju Brooklyn. Very cool. This is Heisenberg.
And G forever.
And Roboseven.
Yep. And hoping you enjoy Kaiju Brooklyn soon.